Yo, welcome back to the checkup where we talk hoops and hoops only, and you see the title. So you know we got to talk about this Ben Simmons versus the Sixers versus the Sixer fans versus NBA Twitter, where everybody's in this. Ben Simmons is basically the main topic. And you know we got to go into the deep dive in the history of the situation like we always do, whether it's video games, whether it's season previews for teams, you know we got to do it, right? You just know we have to. So let's talk about it. Back in 2016, Ben Simmons, undisputed number one pick, coming out of LSU, was expected to be the savior of whatever franchise got that pick. And in this case, the Philadelphia 76ers happened to be the team getting the pick because they had been horrible after the whole Drew Holiday, Evan Turner departure. Everybody left and they decided to rebuild. After that, they were basically horrible from 2013 on. So, Ben Simmons gets picked number one by the Sixers, and he is being compared to the likes of LeBron James, Magic Johnson, Penny Hardaway. You know, guys of that nature, guys who are Hall of Fame caliber players. So we expect big things. Unfortunately, he broke his foot during training camp, and he missed his rookie year, the 2017 season. But he did play some summer league games before he broke his foot and showed real promise. 2017 season comes, Joel Embiid, who missed basically 3 years with injury, makes his rookie debut. And Sixer fans fell in love with Joel Embiid because he played well. Played so well that he actually finished top 3 in the Rookie of the Year conversation that year, losing to Malcolm Brogdon, only because he was out for a lot of games. But Sixer fans were still patiently waiting for their guy, Ben Simmons, who he had a duo partner in Joel Embiid when he came back for his rookie campaign. Fast forward to his rookie season, 2018, and Ben Simmons was playing really well, averaged a triple-double, won Rookie of the Year over Donovan Mitchell, and him and Joel Embiid led the Sixers to their first playoff appearance since the Evan Turner Drew Holiday days back in 2011-2012 around there. Then things start to slow down, but not really slow down. You saw the process was getting better from a team standpoint, but in the Ben Simmons aspect of things, you can see not much improvement was happening from the time he was a rookie, from the time he was drafted, up until 2019. He did play well in the first round series in 2019 against Brooklyn, but after that, slowed down. The aggression was not really that good. He wasn't shooting threes, obviously. He still doesn't do that now. And people cracked down on him a little bit. He was getting criticized now. Then, more the same in 2020. But the thing was, he was hurting the whole playoffs basically in the bubble. So he wasn't there to get really any blame. So Sixer fans were still by his side. And so was majority of the NBA media. Now, let's really ramp it up and fast forward to when the criticism was really hitting and when the problem started to get big. So now here it is right now. 2021 NBA playoffs. They're playing the Washington Wizards in the first round, and the Wizards fully committed to a hack a Ben strategy, and he was officially shook by that strategy. He missed so many free throws in that series alone. I'm pretty sure he had the worst percentage of all time free throw shooting wise. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. You can fact check me, but it was one of the worst. I know that. Sixers held on though because the Wizards suck, and they won 4-1. Then they faced the Atlanta Hawks, who really gave them trouble in the second round, and they needed Ben Simmons to become an aggressive player. But the thing was, Hawks did the same thing that Washington did, but they're a better team, so it was going to work even better. They forced Ben Simmons to shoot free throws, they forced him to be aggressive, and Ben Simmons was not with it at all. But the thing was, the Sixer fans were not with Ben Simmons doing that, him not being aggressive, not being that guy. Ben Simmons literally took one shot in the fourth quarter in a 7-game series. That's crazy to think about. Most notably, Game 7, he scored 5 points. He's your second best player, quote unquote. 5 points, all-star, max contract player. Changed the momentum of that whole game by not dunking on a 6'5", 5'11", 6'1", whatever height he is, Trae Young, and instead passed it to Matisse Thybulle, who got fouled and missed one of 2 free throws in a big clutch situation instead of getting a big time dunk and automatic 2 points. Hawks ended up winning, and the Sixers process shut down. Fans finally had enough with the lackluster play of Ben Simmons, especially in playoff time. And then Ben Simmons has the nerve to get in his feelings. After even the team tore him down, I get it. The team threw him under the bus. I get it. You're supposed to support him. And B threw him under the bus, which was crazy, and Doc Rivers threw him under the bus. He was out here capping too in the first round. We don't want to hear none of that. Now, is it messed up that they were basically throwing him under the bus? Yeah. But he definitely deserved it after all those series of him refusing to be aggressive, and not even series, seasons of him refusing to be aggressive and shoot, but he was still getting praised like an all-star because of media love. Don't get me wrong, is he a trash player? Like, does he not have IQ? Is he on that like Hassan Whiteside, he got no brain, type stuff? Is he on that Andre Drummond where he's just dribbling up the court for no reason? No. But he's a good player. Like, he's a solid IQ player. He does a lot of things well. But the thing is, his ego is clouding him way too much, in my opinion. That's the reason why he gets clowned. I think his ego, he thinks he's really that guy, and he's not. He's not worth what he's getting paid. He's just not. Yeah, he's a 2-time, 3-time All-Star. It don't matter. When you're putting up a consistency of 16, 8, and 8, but there's guys that are putting up 24, 10, and 5, and they're not making the playoff or the All-Star game, there's an issue. He's not that good, but the thing is, his ego gets in the way, and he thinks he's a superstar player because he's been number one his whole life up until this point. Now, his numbers has went down this season, which was even worse. He averaged about 14 points per game, which was bad for his standards. But all in all, to be honest, Ben Simmons just needs a fresh start. And we really need to see this Ben Simmons return to Philly game on national TV as soon as possible, because that game is going to be straight fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anyways, that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out my podcast, link in the description. This has been the Checkup, where we talk hoops and hoopsoni. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Probably going to drop a preview next video. Peace.